Welcome. I'm back. Good good to see you guys. Yes, I am alive. It's just that like I said in the video, I basically I was not at my best shape. I was 2 days in a row I just stayed on my bed. Wasn't in the mood to do anything on the computer, nothing. But I am okay, I think. It's good to see Glitch, the first name here. So whether you want to chat or not, I just want to let you know that I'm still here. I just needed some time for myself, and we are back again to do the like we do every Saturday. If I had the choice, I would have started earlier if my work wasn't in the way. I would have loved to have started it much earlier, maybe 5 in the afternoon, like in the weekdays. But I have to do it this way because it's the best I can do, along with unwinding and all that. Zach, I'm alive. It's good to see you. I just had to rest. That's what happened, and I did post a quick diary, if you will, letting you know what I've been doing. It's good to see you again, Zach. And I might do some Skyrim as a bonus for the next week, because you guys were interested to see me play Skyrim. I never played Skyrim, actually. I did the opening sequence, but I didn't do much after that. So that's something I can probably do as just for fun. Yeah, I know everybody likes Skyrim, so I'm gonna check that out a little bit more. Remember, even though I mention game A or game B on a certain day, I might do something as a bonus. You never know. What happened a few days ago, I didn't want the whole Skyrim thing was not planned. I was just trying to figure out, okay, I still got an hour or two to kill. What can I do? And that's what I thought. So it's good to see Glitch, Skag, and everybody else. I'm alive. Also, another thing I'm gonna try to remember is to upload every single VOD to that YouTube live channel that I have. If you guys don't know, I did post a poll saying, should I upload all the VODs or only upload certain VODs that have something remarkable happening in it? So by overwhelming majority, I'm gonna try to remember to upload every single one. So the plan or the idea is, as soon as I hit stop at the end, I have to quickly go to the channel, export it, and that's it. I know it doesn't sound much, but trying to remember that after a long day, yeah. But it's good to see you all again. I'm alive, and I do know there are a lot more people that I've met in the last 3 years, but I'm guessing everybody's busy with school and stuff. But hey, I'm happy to be here. I need a quick drink of water. Not bad progress in the last 3 years, would you say? Now, I could have collaborated. I'll do that again, Zach, just for you. Honestly, Zach, I could have collaborated with lots of other people on this platform, but I'm gonna be completely honest here, Zach. I don't get along with just anybody in this platform, because I don't like every personality that I see on YouTube and Twitch. I just do not. I simply do not like every single one. And if I get along with somebody else, it is very rare for me. I can think of at least 2 people that I care about, but I haven't seen them in a while. If this is anything, it made me learn that if you want to care about somebody, it is not easy to find those types of people. It's really not. And this is me saying, regardless how big or small or how popular they are. So there's only a few people I care about in this platform. So I'm actually trying my best here just to... No, don't get me wrong. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I like to get some more attention. Who doesn't? Just like any other actor or actors out there. But I just do not. I do not get along with everybody, and that's me being completely honest. So it's not often I come across other creators like myself here that I want to talk more to. So until that happens, I've been basically doing this almost by myself. But I am here to credit everybody else that has helped me along the way. Especially Knight in particular. I don't know if you guys know, but he has gifted me countless games that I still have yet to play. Games such as Alien Isolation, Among Trees, Astroneer, and the list goes on. Trust me, I will get these games as soon as I can. The problem is I have to be in the mood for these games. It's not that simple as just as pressing a button, going to game A to game B. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. Oh, speaking of animated emotes, Zach, I do have one emote that I do want to add, since I do have a couple of slots open, but it has slipped my mind. But thankfully, I have 4 days off coming up, so I will have time to do that. So yes, we're getting on with this lovely little show of ours. It's just that, like I said, I've been taking it one step at a time in the last few days. Like I said, wasn't in the mood to do anything. I was really weak. I could glitch, but it had to be in a very specific mood for that. Very specific mood. What I did is I removed most of the notifications from my phone. That includes X/Twitter, all the other social media websites. I basically have them turned off. YouTube especially. The only notifications I do not have turned the only notifications that I don't have turned off is Discord. If I get a DM or something. I don't get DMs all the time, so that's probably the only one I have left turned on. Oh, I know. I know. I'm very familiar with trial and error glitch. But like I said, I'm not always in the mood to look up other channels. And when I was in the mood to look up other channels, I just simply don't care about them. Well, nevertheless, Glitch, I don't have notifications on that platform because most of the time there's really not much useful information. What I did on Twitter was I had to mute a lot of Fortnite channels. I don't care about Fortnite. Speaking of Fortnite, I made up my mind on Fortnite. Despite the fact that Fortnite can be played on cross-platform, which is nice, and there are some creator maps that you can play, I do not see enough stuff in Fortnite to keep me coming back to it. I just don't find anything appealing about it. I just do not. I just find every other game out there has something more to offer. So just because something is popular, doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be for everybody. And the sad truth is, it's not for me. I've already uninstalled that game, as far as I know. So if somebody offered me a very interesting contract to do Fortnite stuff, I will have to refuse. There's nothing worse in doing something that you're not really interested in. I don't care if the money is good, but if I don't care about the game or just not interested, I don't want to force myself to lie. People will tell. Simply, to put it simply, you know how there are essay channels that will explain thoroughly why they like a game and why they do not like a game? You don't have to agree or disagree with everything they gotta say, but you play the game yourself. You don't have the words to explain it, but either you find it interesting or you do not, or you find it mildly interesting. So again, Fortnite, I don't find it fun and interesting. I don't find it fun or interesting at all. I've come across and remember many other games that have more value than that. And by the way, the cosmetics store, the shops that most free-to-play games have, those are not a problem to me, surprisingly. I'm talking about the foundation, what you actually do in that. And it doesn't interest me. I've also completely moved on from CS2 and CSGO. What a game that is. Oh, the frame rate wasn't an issue, Glitch. Surprisingly, the frame rate wasn't an issue. I just don't care about the game. There's nothing in that game for me to offer. I just don't find it fun or interesting enough. I'd rather play any other shooter out there, especially the old ones that I can play today. At least those have something to offer. I see nothing offering in Fortnite. And no, just because you put in every single star or pop culture thing in that game, it doesn't change anything. No, it doesn't. Sorry. And Knight is back. It's good to see you, Knight. Oh! Knight, if you can hear me, and Glitch, I have a surprise announcement for you guys. If I remember the dates properly, I will be in Las Vegas again on April the 22nd to the 25th. I have to confirm, but I will be in Las Vegas between April 22nd to 25th. So if any of you out there want to meet up with me, if any of you out there want to meet up, this is your chance. And I'm actually trying my best to give you guys as much heads up as possible this time. This is not like last minute like before. Yes, there is stream delay, Glitch, but it's not that bad. I think the stream delay is like maybe 5-10 seconds, I think. 5 to 10 seconds. I don't know. That's my rough guess. 5 to 15 seconds. Oh boy. 2 seconds? I just saw your message, Zach. That's how long the delay is. So it really depends what internet provider or what location you're in. But anyway, Knight, if I ever somehow meet you in real life, Knight, I will give you a very friendly hug because you deserve something. Thank you in return. Knight has been one of the most interesting people I've ever met. Even though I don't know him that well, but he's been very fortunate to give me all these games. It saved me a whole lot of money, actually. Yeah, I know, Glitch. But anyway, let's check out the notification here. Oh, God. Shadows of Doubt. They can do something with this game? Shadows of Doubt. Thank you again. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Shadows of Doubt is right there in the main screen here. I think I may have heard or seen this game on the front page, but I never played it. Like I said before, just because I mentioned I do game A or game B on certain days, that doesn't necessarily mean I will focus on that only. I will include bonus games if I'm in the mood. For example, Glitch, I don't know if you're into Skyrim, but I did that a few days ago. I never actually played Skyrim. I do not know I do not know any of the characters. I do not know what the ending of the game is. I don't know what you can do in that game. So yeah, it was very interesting, and I heard you guys enjoyed it. So I will try my best to do as many games as I can. And Shadows of Doubt, the graphics kind of remind me of Minecraft, except that this is a detective game. Now, when it comes to detective games, I don't have a very strong opinion on those. I don't really know how those work. Yeah, I don't know I don't have a strong opinion of Skyrim so far. It kind of reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit, except that you play in first person. There is third person, but it's very unpleasant to look at. Unless you add mods to make the game better, which you can, but I don't know the mods on top of my head. Also, Helldivers 2. I'll try to get into Helldivers 2 again. Helldivers 2 is in some ways sort of like Rainbow Six Siege. You need to have people that you can play that game with to get the most fun out of it. I actually got into challenging difficulty and I was able to do it with 3 people. But you definitely need to have the right people to play that game. Lost, it's good to see you again, Lost. I finished Baldur's Gate 3 not long ago, so if you want to see my reaction to the ending of that game, you're more than welcome to see it on YouTube right now. And there was an Act 2 spoiler lost that you're also welcome to watch as well. It's on YouTube in the playlist if you want to see it. But I loved Shadowheart. That Shadowheart was the most interesting character that I came across in that game, and I don't regret loving her. She was beautiful. No, I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not spoiling anything. I am not spoiling anything. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying Shadowheart's a very nice character. Can I not say I like a character? I did not say any spoilers. I only mentioned that if you want to see it, I have a video of it. I did not say what happens. No, I did not... Lost, I did not say anything about the plot. I just mentioned if you want to see what happens, it's on a video. That's all I said. Lost, how far are you in... How much of the plot do you know about Baldur's Gate 3? How much of the plot do you know? Do you know what happens in Act 1? Do you know what happens in Act 2? Do you, how much do you know what happens in Act 3? If you don't know what's going on in the game, then I won't spoil you. Do you know anything what's going on in Act 1, Act 2, or Act 3? That's why I ask a lot of questions. Blanket, my dear. It's good to see you again. Can I call you my dear, Blanket, or is that too much to ask? Also, quick announcement for you guys. If I got the dates correctly, I'll be coming into Las Vegas for a leisure trip on April 22nd to 25th. If I got the dates correctly. 22nd to 25th. So yeah, Blanket, I had a lot. So okay, Lost. Since you do not seem to know what's going on in the game, I won't spoil you. But what I can tell you though, Lost, is Shadowheart. Shadowheart is the character that I cared about the most in the game. It's nice to see all of you guys come back together. I've been resting for the last 2 to 3 days. I've been feeling very weak. Took medication and all that stuff. I was laying on my bed 90% of the time. And when I did get up to eat, I go to the bathroom, I was weak, and I just basically went laying down again. That's what I did. Oh, yeah. Interestingly enough, Lost, without spoiling anything, there is a reason why Shadowheart has that character. But the more you know about Shadowheart's character, you'd be surprised how much character development there is. Again, I'm not spoiling anything, Lost, but it's very interesting to see how much character development happens on a character. So sometimes it's best not to judge a book by its cover. What I can tell you though without spoiling is that Shadowheart is one of those characters you don't judge a book by its cover. Sometimes there is more to it than when you first meet them. Doesn't necessarily mean you hope for them to become what they will become later, but it's a good thing. But I had some good feelings about Shadowheart though, and I didn't regret it. I am very happy with where it turned out. For me personally, if I was gay and I was playing a female character, I would have romanced Asteria, the vampire. I don't know if here's a crazy idea or crazy opinion. Asterion is a better character than whatever was featured in the Twilight books and the movies. Is that a fair thing to say? Asterion is a better vampire character than anything Twilight has to offer. And I'm talking both the books and the movies. Is that a fair thing to say? I remember back in the 2000s, in the late 2000s and 2010s, how Twilight was everywhere. I remember in a store, people were talking about Twilight and all that stuff. Oh boy, what kind of movies those turned out to be. Ugh. Karlak comes into a close. I know it's showtime, but technically this is showtime. We're coming together to talk and play games, so it's good to see you all again. But Karlak and Lae'zel does come a close second. Karlak and Karlak and Astarion do come to a close second on the other people that I wanted to romance. I'm Karlak is like a puppy or what's that? A golden retriever in a way. Kind of reminds me of Isabel from Dragon Age. Yeah, that's basically the closest description I have. But yeah, Blanket, being a straight man myself, Shadowheart won my heart over. And again, after going through the entire game and what kind of a character she is, oh, I'm so happy. Oh yeah, Karlak was also a nice character. I didn't use Karlak that much because I was a paladin myself. I never broke the oath, so I basically was able to do a lot of fighting as well. But if I was playing a different class, like I'm not a fighter, I'm not going to be in the front lines, I would have definitely used Karlak more. So so I didn't use Karlak that much because I was a paladin fighter myself. So without spoiling anything, Blanket, there is a reason why the origin characters are acting that way. You do get more background the more the game goes on. And I'm not spoiling anything, by the way. But there is a reason why they're acting that way. Helldive, I don't know if you like Helldiver 2, Lost, but that game is very fun, but as long as you're playing with the right people. Yeah, Blanket, I never cried when I played Baldur's Gate 3, and we're gonna get to the game here in a moment. So the game that we are playing tonight is Headbangers Rhythm Royale, because that's the game you guys voted for tonight. Headbangers is the game that you guys voted for. We're gonna go with that here shortly. But you guys are having a nice conversation here with me, so that's why I'm staying at this a little longer. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna be completely honest, Blanket, without spoiling anything. But Baldur's Gate 3 is a nice journey of a type of a game. If you don't, so this is me saying without the D&D elements. Let's say the D&D elements are not there. Now, when it comes to the story of Baldur's Gate 3, it is not as remarkable compared to the Mass Effect and Dragon Age games that BioWare did over 10 years ago. I'm not saying the story in Baldur's Gate 3 is bad, but it doesn't feel as impactful compared to the Dragon Age games and the Mass Effect games that I experienced 10 years ago. But I still don't regret it. It was still a fun journey, and I actually enjoyed the characters and that I met along the way. It's still a game that I do not regret. And yes, Zach, it can be a very fun game. I actually made one video on Headbangers, and I was not the star of that video. It was Knight, actually. I don't know how many people are playing Headbangers right now. I don't know if the player count dipped quite a bit, but I do know that when he played the final round, it was really close, and he managed to win. It was beautiful. And Headbangers is a game that plays a lot better with a controller. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, I never cried when I played Baldur's Gate 3. But the only time I almost cried was at the end of the game, when the whole journey was over. I was both happy and sad that it was over. The whole D&D element, I don't know much about, so I relied a lot on trial and error. So if a fight does not go my way, I just reload a save and try it again. I know it's not the best way to enjoy the game, but the D&D elements is not something you will know right away, especially especially if you're new or very casual to it. So it involves a lot of trial and error on my end. So, like I said, when I first beat Baldur's Gate 3, I'm glad that game appeals to both hardcore and casual players. So you do not need to know D&D to enjoy a game. I'm happy. I played a lot of story games, Blanket. I assure you, Blanket. I had more touching story moments in Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Not saying Baldur's Gate 3 is bad, like I said before, but there isn't many moments in Baldur's Gate 3 that compares to those other games that I mentioned. So, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you can be completely evil in Baldur's Gate 3 if you want. You can kill everybody. Yes, you can. You can kill everybody if you want. I mean, I personally wouldn't do that because it goes against my fragile conscience. But I do respect the fact that is available. Oh yes. At least I don't kill people without them provoking me first. Blanket, I am not surprised you were having your eyes on Asterion, the darling vampire. That never gets old. That never gets old. The darling vampire. That never gets old. And even though I'm a straight guy myself, I wouldn't mind being a flatterer back towards Asterion just for fun. Obviously, my heart's always going to be for Shadowheart, but I don't mind being sassy back towards the lovely, darling vampire. Okay. And by the way, here's another interesting thing. This may be cheating, but if you want to avoid your approval or disapproval rating of your characters to go too much into disapproval, if you don't want them to go completely into the red when it comes to approval rating, here's a simple idea. Reload a previous save, ungroup Asterion from the party, make them walk 200 meters away, 100 meters away. And when you make a choice on a dialogue section or something like that, you don't have to worry about them popping up in the conversation at all. It actually works. Yeah. Just ungroup them, make them walk 100 meters away, 200 meters away, do the conversation, and that's it. You can do this to any character. So if you're worried of your approval rating going too low, you can do that. Just make sure they're far enough away, so that the game doesn't think they're there with you. Oh yeah, and Lae'zel is so yeah. Oh, I don't mind Lae'zel either. I don't mind Lae'zel either, but I had to make a choice on one character to focus on. I mean, if I wasn't a fighter or a paladin, I would have definitely used Karlach and Lae'zel more often in parties. I would have used them more often. I don't know if you know this, Lost and Blanket, but I played as a paladin with Oath of Devotion. I did inadvertently broke Oath once because I didn't think that was a bad thing to do. But other than that, I never broke Oath once. And it was a fun playthrough. You can be a decent guy in the game, or you can be completely evil. You can do whatever you want, and it's a fun experience. Without spoiling anything, Blanket, I already have. Without spoiling anything, Blanket, I'm glad Lae'zel is very direct. Right, Blanket? Very direct. And very adequate in battle. I hope Blanket knows what I did there. Very adequate in battle. That's an actual quote Lazelle says at the beginning of the game, but I worded it differently for obvious reasons. Gizmo, welcome back. It is showtime already. I'm just spending my time talking to you guys, letting you know that I'm alive. But in all seriousness though, Gizmo, for the last 2 or 3 days, I've been just resting. I stayed on my bed 90% of the time. I was that weak. I didn't even take a shower for 2 or 3 days because of that. No joke. I didn't take a shower for 2 or 3 days. Yep, I was sick for the last 2 or 3 days lost. I didn't take a shower for 2 or 3 days. That's how sick I was. I felt weak. That's what I did, Blanket. I just stayed on my bed. And when I did get up to go to the bathroom or eat, the body was telling me, no, bed, now. I think I just did a Baldur's Gate 3 quote. You, bed, now. And I'm not talking friendly. Moving on. I needed another drink of water here. But, yeah. I basically romanced Shadowheart because she had something similar to what I have. Again, if you decide to, if you decide to focus on her character, you'll see what I mean later in the game. Again, not gonna spoil it for you, but every character that you come across, especially the origin characters, they have something to offer. They have something to offer to the plot. So yeah, guys, well, we're doing community night here. The game that we're doing is Headbangers Rhythm Royale. I don't know if you guys know Headbangers, but this is a fun game that we can do together. It's how much does this game cost anyway? I haven't played this game in a while, but it's a fun rhythm game that we all can do. I mean, it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if who wins or loses. It's just that it's nice to see how far we can get in this game. Yeah, I haven't played this game since December. I don't know if this game is on Game Pass. You have to check it out yourself. But this Headbangers Rhythm Royale game costs about, holy crap, $25. It's not cheap, unless you get it free on Game Pass or something. Yeah, it's just a party game, Zach. And if there's anything good about this game, is that it just relies on you paying attention to sound. That's it. It's not like Dance Dance Revolution anyway. Oh no, it's not. You just listen to sound. Yeah, you have to check it out if it's on Game Pass or something. I personally wouldn't know. But it costs like 25 Canadian dollars or 20 US dollars. We might do another game later, Blanket, depending what you guys want. Like I said, I already finished Baldur's Gate 3. So here's the thing, Blanket. Here's the thing, Blanket. I can do a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3, and I can do something special for you. I can do something special showing up Baldur's Gate 3, but no major spoilers. Don't worry. If there's anything, Headbangers is on Game Pass. Beautiful. So Lost. I don't know if Headbangers Rhythm Royale is your type of a game, but think of it as just a fun party game that we can do together, and you don't have to pay for it. So why not? Also, Skyrim. I don't know if you guys are crazy on Skyrim, but I might try that again for a little bit to see if that game is fun to play or not. There's also other games such as Ghostbusters, there is Shadows of Doubt, and countless other games here that I'm not really sure what we should do. I'm trying my best to cover all these games that have been gifted to me, but I'm trying my best to do them all. So yeah, guys, we'll do Get Headbanger just because you guys voted for it. What other games we have on this list here? We have Lethal Company that we can do. Because we also have Lethal Company and Phasmophobia that got the second most votes. There's a tie between Lethal Company and Phasmophobia. I will not put on my VR headset tonight because I'm still in the process of getting back into it. Yeah, it's Hopefully by Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, I'll put on a VR headset again. Tonight, I'm just not in the mood for it. I'm just taking it easy right now. But yeah, Gizmo, I'm still alive, and I want to say thank you guys for supporting the show for the last 3+ years that I've been doing this. I know you guys are not always available to come into these live broadcasts because I know you guys have a life and you guys got a schedule, school, whatever. That's why I produce these videos on YouTube, and I'm very happy to do that you guys enjoy it. So, and want to make this announcement again. If any of you guys can travel to Las Vegas, I'll be on Las Vegas next month on April 22nd to 25th. I will have to double check the dates on that, but I'm pretty sure it's that time frame. So I just want to give you the heads up. April 22nd to 25th, I'll be in Las Vegas. I know there are some people that live in Las Vegas, so I'm trying to give you guys as much forward notice of this. I remember Ruza saying she lives in Las Vegas. So if you guys want to drop by for one day or something in Las Vegas, this is your chance. This is not something that happens very often, so I figured, why not? It would be nice to see Las Vegas more besides the Strip. Every time I've been to Las Vegas, it's always the Strip. But I want to see everything. I want to try to see what the other neighborhoods look like outside the Strip. That'd be very nice. Sorry, I've been talking a lot myself. Oh, and Knight is here again to do another gift surprise. Oh god, what is it this time? But in all seriousness, Knight, how long have you been with me? I don't remember, but I've been very fortunate that I got all these games gifted to me. I really am that serious. It's not that for me. It's very difficult to do all these games. You have to be in the mood for it, etc., etc., etc. But I'll get to these as soon as I can. What is it this time? What is it this time? Cyanide and happiness. Never thought I would hear those two things in the same sentence. Cyanide and happiness. It's apparently a point-and-click game. Okay, I'm curious what the game looks like. Where the heck is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna switch views here, so it's good to see y'all again. And let's do a custom transition. You guys been waiting to see me do this, so let's do this. That transition never gets old, does it? So, if you guys are wondering how I got that custom transition, it's not my idea, actually. I remember this old anime show from the late 80s, Spiral Zone. There was an episode that has that transition stinger, so I thought, hey, let's redo that, but in today's design. So that's where I got that idea from. It's really nice. Spiral Zone, Lost. Look that up. Spiral Zone. It's an old anime with a very dark story from the late 80s. I saw that in one of the episodes, and I thought, okay, that would be a very cool transition idea. Yeah. So, that's where that came from. Anyway, this is the game. Cyanide and Happiness. Thank you again. What kind of a game is this? So, it's a point-and-click game. Oh, that's fun. You know, this kind of reminds me of Stickmen from the Flash games from the 2000s and 2010s. Yeah. It does remind me of Flash games in a way, and apparently apparently it's abandoned. Apparently apparently there's no chapter 2 for this game, apparently. That's what one of the reviews is saying. But is it a fun game? I don't know. But like I said before, I'm trying my best to cover all these games as much as I can. So yeah, I got too many games, honestly. Too many games. And it's not easy to cover them all. For example, Dead by Daylight. I didn't forget about that. Apparently, the most favorite thing the favorite thing I've been doing in Dead by Daylight is playing the alien. I know you can do lots of different killers in this game. Oh god, here we go again. But yes, here we go again. What is it this time? I've heard about Henry Stickmin. Wait a minute. This is the game that was developed by the Among Us guys? Is this the game developed by the Among Us guys? Before Among Us became a thing, that's what this game is. Never played it, actually. Inner Slot. Those are the guys that published Among Us, but it's not made by Inner Slot. It's by Puffballs. I never heard of them. I never actually played this game, but it does look very similar to Among Us in a way, with the graphics. I gotta check this out. Again, I'm trying my best here, but there's too many games. I know some of you like to see me play Skyrim. Never played it. There is Headbangers, which we'll do here shortly. I'm just trying my best to explain what's been going on in the last few days here. I remember playing Mass Effect a lot, like I said, and I also beat Alpha Protocol. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Alpha Protocol, but it took me about 132 hours to beat this game. This game is largely forgotten because it had a good premise, but gameplay, it was bad. Also, this. Take a wild guess what's going on in this photo here. I don't think I have to tell you. Cute. But what else is there? Yes, Lost, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay. What else? What other games we have? Crash Bandicoot. Haven't had a chance to play this game either. I've seen this game when I was younger, but I never played it. Deep Rock Galactic, and that's another good one. But again, haven't had the chance to play this. What other games we have here? Final Fantasy. I was going to go to Final Fantasy this week, give that game another look, but unfortunately, I was not well. So I missed out on that. I tried to play this game, but apparently it stutters a lot, and there was a bad glitch that put me into a bad mood that day. I'll try to do this game more, but yeah. Persona 5, yes. Zach, you told me about Persona. You told me to check out Persona 5, but it's freaking $80. Persona 5 Royal is like $80. No thanks. It's too expensive for me. That's how bad the inflation is. Look at Persona 5, 80 Canadian dollars. Tekken 8, 93 Canadian dollars. Imagine this was US dollars and you had to pay $93 for a game. Yes. The inflation and the currency is so bad. And No Man's Sky still costs $77. Lovely. Anyway. What else we got? Left 4 Dead 2 is still fun to play. Paris Simulator. Oh. Paris Simulator. Paris Simulator. $259. And I am not impressed. Look at the frame rate. Look at the frame rate. Look at the frame rate on this. I'm already not impressed. $250, and it doesn't look like it's worth $259. It's not. Oblivion has better frame rate than this. And look, I've seen better AI pathfinding in the Truman Show. Yep, I'm not impressed. $259 for a walking simulator? Pass. No thanks. Yeah, $259 for a walking simulator? No thank you. What other games we have here? Lethal Company, which I actually enjoy from time to time. And by the way, thank you so much for guys for continuing to support the show financially. I know not all of you can do it, but I'm very fortunate you guys had to support the show financially. Imagine if every show that I did, we would get a high trend almost immediately. Thanks again. So we're currently at 20 subs right now. That's the reason why we're at 20 subs right now is Robin decided to do 7 subs. I haven't seen Robin in a while, and he decided to be generous with his wallet. Again, thank you. Yeah. I'm honestly very fortunate that there are people out there who decide to be generous with their wallets. You can do as many subs as you want to me. I don't mind. I've seen other people do like 100 or 50 or 20. If that happened to me, I would be overjoyed because it doesn't happen often. Wait a minute. I've seen this game before, but I decided I don't know. So this is a VR game. Oh, and the graphics. Oh, you basically become a burglar. Cool. Speaking of burglars, Lost and Blanket. So Blanket, Zach, and Lost. I'm gonna turn on Oblivion for a second just to make you guys do a face palm. Speaking of stealing things, I'm gonna quickly launch this game for you guys. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spend 30 minutes on an Oblivion, but Night did bring up interesting point here. And there we go. Speaking of stealing things, let me show you something. Let me show you something that will make you facepalm. Not that. Let's go to the best defense. So, look at all these things here.
Put that back, you worthless thief. Guards! Put that back, you worthless
Guards, I'm being robbed!
You put that back, you worthless thief. How dare you steal from me?
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court. Then pay.
That's all I need to show you. Yes. Okay, moving on. Okay, what else we got here? Space Engineers, I sort of like that game, but not something I would do for a very long time. Street Fighter 6. I don't know how many of you guys are into fighting games, but this is a game that I have not played in a while. I would like to play this game more, but I've been very busy. Oh yes. I like anime Lost, so this one fits home right here with me. That's freaking cute. Street of Rage 4, another one I still gotta play. Also, playing as a cat. Still haven't had the chance to play this game either. System Shock, I have yet to get to that. Tom Clancy, still get to that. Ugh. You see the problem I have here? Too many games. Too many games, and I still haven't had the chance to complete this. So, Lost. I just remembered something. Do you want to see good writing or interesting writing from a different time period? Well, Lost, let me you be the judge on this. So I don't know if you've ever heard of this game before, but this is basically cyberpunk stuff back then. And let's see if you'll enjoy this. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see if you'll enjoy the writing for this game. It's an FMV game, but let's see what you think of this. So I'm not going to play the entire thing, but I'll just show you one scene and see what you think of this. I will try Lost. I had to be in the mood for it. So this is an old game from the 90s. We're going back to 1994. So this is FMV, but let's see what you think of the writing for this one. We'll do headbangers here shortly, but I just wanted to show you some cool writing, or interesting writing. You be the judge. This is Burn Cycle.
Finally.
Carter, it's so good to meet you at last. I've been following your progress with great interest.
Listen, if you had any hand in killing Chris, when I get out of here, I'll kill you.
Childish, I know, but you get my point? You're in my world now and in no position to make any demands. Anyway, I had no hand in this.
So who did?
I believe it was Softtech.
That can't be. It was their data that I stole in the first place.
You were the perfect homing pigeon. They infected you with a logic bomb, so you would have to become a construct. They knew you would seek me out for the download code.
But surely Softtech could get the code another way.
I'm the only one with the code. If I were to download you into your body, your brain would contain a residual copy of the download software.
Well, then they'd have a download and an upload code?
Precisely. Imagine a piece of software that can duplicate a human mind and store it on a computer. Software that would allow a person to make a computer copy of themselves and continually transfer that copy to and from a human body forever. Then they would own the technology of immortality. Think of the miracle of it, Cutter. Even you can appreciate what this means. Why should a man labor all his life to achieve things, and when he's finally succeeded at something, Mother Nature snatches him away, all because his dumb flesh body has decided to pack up? This way, the great thinkers can keep going. Their work can increase. Think about it. What could Newton have taught Einstein? What could Socrates have taught Sartre? The mind boggles at the evolutionary steps we could take.
And what could Genghis Khan have taught Hitler? What would the world be like with them?
A minor point. More than likely, Softtech will reduce it to the most desirable product ever put on the market. It will tip the balance of world power in the favor of whoever has it.
But how could they be so sure that I'd end up here? They couldn't control all the incidences which led me to you.
Simple. They had someone betray you.
Who?
Yep, that is from 1994. It's an FMV game for a console no one remembers or knows about. And this is taking place in the long future there. I don't know what you think of the writing or what you thought of that little scene there. It's a long game, like an hour-long game, but interesting writing there. Very interesting writing about, cyberpunk stuff before cyberpunk became popular later. I thought it was interesting to show you. Yes, they do the cyberpunk mind thing there. I never heard of altered carbon, but I won't be surprised if it does. But if it's similar. And wait a minute, altered carbon, altered carbon. I have never heard of it. Altered carbon. Oh, so this is from 2018. But this one did it way before Altered Carbon. It kind of is similar, but this is from 1994. So it's interesting how they did it with FMV and they did it with actors. I thought it was interesting. Anyway, moving on. So you guys voted for Headbangers. Well, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna do it right now. I thought it was worth talking to you guys, and Headbangers is a decent game, but honestly, it would be very nice if this game had an option to play with friends. So, because there are some modes in this game that I do want to play with friends, and not with randoms.
Put your headphones and grab a controller.
Yes.
Team 17.
Team 17. You've probably seen that a lot on Steam.
Headbangers!
Give me a second here. I'm gonna quickly edit the category. I haven't seen anybody talk about or play this game very much. But hey, I'm decided to revisit this game for a bit. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot a notification. What? I thought I already had this game. Didn't I already have this game? What is going on? Didn't I already have this game already? It's the same thing, but top-down view. It's a top-down view, and it's only me. Cool. Thank you. Another list! Another game to add to the list. Once again, why can't you play this game with friends and play certain modes? I never heard of it until now. You can play this game with friends, but the problem is you cannot play this game. You basically are forced to play this game on tournament mode. You cannot do certain mini games with friends. Don't tell me this game cannot connect to servers. The servers are not working. The servers are not working? Wow. Oh. That's cute. Wow. Look at this, Zach. Look how different this game is now compared to at launch. Very few people. What? Only 2? Wow. Oh, there's a third. Yeah. Yeah, this... why doesn't this game have the option to play some of these minigames with your friends? I don't want to do tournament mode, honestly. Oh, now we got a 4th. None of the rest are going to be bots. Cute. Yep. Wow, this game really dropped off the radar very quickly. I remember how many players this game had on launch, and then it got forgotten.
Round 1.
4 human players. Yeah, I am not doing another round if there are not that many players. Why doesn't this game have private mode or something like that? You can play with your friends. Why do you have to play with other people? I'm not surprised if Lethal Company has more attention than this game. But I will do I'll do one round of this game, see how far I'll get. I think the mini games here are fine, but why you're forced to play tournament mode in this game? Why?
Ready?
I got a controller.
Play.
I like the music in this game. The minigame for this mode is actually pretty simple. Very simple. It's all about timing. Anybody can do this. This one is very easy. I'm not even trying. I'm just playing the game very casually. This is probably one of the easier game modes. This is if I have to say, this one is a little too easy. It's a little too easy. That's it. That's all there is to this. Just timing. I don't know how if you like 8-bit music or 16-bit music, but I don't mind this. If I had to say, this game is not worth $25. It's too expensive. Maybe $10. If this game was $10, then I can see it worth paying for, but it's not worth $25.
45.
That was pretty straightforward. The game does get more challenging in the second or third minigame. We're definitely going to switch to a different game after this because I'm not going to do this game for another hour or so. Look how very little their players they are in this game. Most are bots.
The ring.
Oh yes, the one thing in this game that is meme-worthy. The ring. You'll see. This one is so meme-worthy. This is probably the most interesting minigame this game has to offer.
The ring.
Get ready to hear that over and over and over.
Timing.
Door. Match. Beat.
Ready?
Round one.
Listen. Dance.
You don't have to dance.
Play. Oh. Oh,
The ring.
That's so meme-worthy.
Round two.
Listen. Dance.
No.
Play. Oh.
The ring.
That's gonna get stuck in your head.
Listen. Dance.
I like that.
Play.
Yes, the ring. Again.
The ring.
That's the most memey thing this game has to offer.
Listen.
The ring.
The ring. Final round.
Listen. Dance.
Later, Lost. Good to see you again.
Play.
I'm not even trying here.
The ring.
Finish.
Not very many people playing this game anymore, which is a shame.
45.
Like I said, if this game had a private mode where you can do certain modes with your friends and not have to force to go through this tournament mode, this game could still be played by a lot of people now. But nope. You basically have forced to do tournament mode. Pass.
Bonus round. 3, 2, 1, eat.
Just 10 players tonight. No wonder why there was not many people at all. This game basically got forgotten. Yep, it's one of those games that was very interesting in the beginning and then get forgotten.
The perfect shot.
I think I remember what this one is. Oh, it's this one. I never made it to the third round because it was actually very competitive early on. Anyway, moving on. Let's see if we can make it to the final round at least. Like I said, I'm not gonna do this game for the next 30 minutes. No, it's not worth it. But the music is the best part of this game.
Ready? Memorize! 3, 2, 1, play! Perfect! Amazing! Perfect! Amazing! Beautiful! Okay. Ready. Okay. Perfect! Tommy. Amazing!
Amazing again?
Okay. Okay. Finish!
Well, I made it to the final round. I'm not complaining.
Qualified!
There's nothing wrong with these mini games, but again, you have to. But why can't you play this game with friends? And I'm talking just like specific modes because I tell you, some of the modes in this game are really good to play with friends. But nope, you're forced to go through tournament mode, and that's why I think this game got
Round
forgotten.
4.
I don't like this tournament mode. It's interesting the first few times, but not something you want to do over and over again. Pass. Alright. I don't know if I'll win this final round, but let's see how far this will go. Make one mistake and you're eliminated. Wonderful. Only one other human player with me. One.
3, 2, 1, listen! Play! Listen! Play! Listen! Play! Listen! Play! Listen! Play! Listen! Play! Listen! It's for me. Play! Finish!
And the bot wins. Whatever.
Congratulations!
And the bot wins. I still won. I still technically won. I still technically won because there were no other human players left. So yeah, look at this main menu right here. No option to play it with your friends and specific modes.
Quit.
You're forced to go tournament mode. Yeah, this game really dropped off badly. I'll uninstall this game, but I'll keep it on my Steam library just in case. Yeah, and yet then they're asking you $25 for a game that not many people play anymore. Pass. I'll probably add a different game into the list for Saturday next time. Speaking of which... What? There's a Dive Harder edition. What is this? This is the first game? This is the first game, but top-down view? This is the first game. Well, I have it now. Thank you. I never thought So this is the more optimized. You look at how there's not many people reviewing this game compared to the newer one. Yep. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have the best machine, then this game is a good alternative. And how much is this game? 29. Okay, that's not bad. I can definitely see a lot of similarities here. Top-down view. Nice. So this is like the complete edition, I guess. Nice. So yeah, Hex. I'm trying my best to play as many games as I can, whatever I'm in the mood for. Like for example, Sunday, I'm willing to give Battlefield 5 another look. Yeah, I'm going to give this game another look. I still got the definitive edition that got gifted to me by Night a long time ago. Apparently, I've heard there's a lot of people playing this game again. Let me just look it up for you here. I'm not sure what it's like on the consoles, but based on Steam charts, look at how many people are playing this game now. 20,000 plus players. It seems to have started back in November or something. Look at how many people are playing this game again, compared to what it was in October before that. Never before has there been this many people since 2021, all those years ago. Interesting how there's many people playing this game again. Anyway. Headbangers in Holiday Hell. It's another top-down view game, but... Oh, right. I don't think there's that many people in Headbangers Rhythm Royale. There's only... technically, I won that last game because there was not many people there. Yay. Once again, look, how many more people there were back in release. Very, very disappointing that there are not many people playing this game anymore. Whatever. Speaking of other games, APB Reloaded, Matchmaker is still iffy. I haven't touched that game in a while. Yeah, I'm just trying my best to play as many games as I can. There's only so few games that I'm actually interested in. When it comes to Dead by Daylight, like I said before, I mostly play this game as a killer. So, you know what? Knight and everybody else? I can quickly revisit Dead by Daylight as a killer. When it comes to Dead by Daylight, the last time I played this game, I mostly just play as a killer, just to make it easy, just to make it more fun for the survivors. If I kill 2 survivors, I don't kill the rest. I know there's been a lot of updates to this game, but I don't find it fun being a killer if more than two survivors die. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly revisit Dead by Daylight because why not? And again, thank you all for those people that had gifted subs to me in the past. Knight, I want to say thank you again for gifting all these games and gifting all those subs before. If you ever decide to do gifted subs, I got another animated emote coming along. I should have done this a while ago, but I've been very busy. I have lots of fun animated emotes that you guys can get for Tier 1. Imagine if Hex, Blanket, and Lost got those Tier 1 emotes. They can enjoy them a lot. I know there's been a lot more killers that have been released in this game, but I'm not too crazy on getting more killers. I'm happy with the ones I have. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with what I have. How much more did they release in this game? I'm good. I didn't forget about Chapter 3, Knight. I didn't forget about Chapter 3. I'm at the end sequence. I will try to include that in the days off coming up. I didn't forget about it. I didn't forget about that. That is one of the top priorities for sure. I just got back into this computer not long ago. Killers. So they added Chucky. And Transmission. Who is this? The Singularity. The good guy? I never seen that before. The Skull Merchant. The Knight? That's a generic name. Oh, Albert Wesker is there. The Dredge. The Artist. Oh yeah, there is... Oh boy, here we go again. I haven't played this game in a while, so I really don't know what's going on. So there's the Demogorgon, the Cannibal, the Hag, the Doctor, the Spirit. Hot. Oh, I remember this. The Onyu, I remember this. That never gets old, does it? That never gets old. Oh god, here we go again. I'm not too crazy on Dead by Daylight, but if there's anything, I do want to make it fun for the survivors. Oh god, here we go again. Thank you again. Jesus. Ugh, lovely. If there's anything good, Zach, I will eventually get the Persona 5 Royal, but it's way too freaking expensive. Yes. I don't know if this Soviet Republic City game is good. I was very disappointed with City Skylines 2, so this might be on my radar at some point. I do like a good city building game. City Skylines 2 is not good. Maybe this will be decent, I don't know. There's also Warno, and I don't know. There might be something else I can do here, but yeah. I have too many games. Somebody told me to play Far Cry 3. Or give Far Cry 3 a chance. I might. Too many freaking games. Too many. I missed the jump scare, Zach. I missed the jump scare, Zach, because I have the game minimized. But Battlefield 5 tomorrow, Zach, is what I will try again. It's the Onyu, Zach. You know what? I'm not gonna spend too much time on Dead by Daylight here, but I'll try this one. Why not? You used to main her? Nice. I know, Knight, but I'm trying my best to do with the limited time I have here, because I really don't have that much time. I'm trying my best to cover as many games as I can. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's gonna be there's a time difference today, or tonight. So you basically lose 1 hour. Times are going back by 1 hour. I don't know if that happens to where you're living, Zach, but here in North America, it's happening soon. I don't know Onyu's story at all. I don't know her story, so I don't know. So like I said, Zach, when it comes to the killers in this game, I don't think it really matters which one you play, but I don't kill more than 2 survivors. I really don't see the point. Speaking of optimization, how good is the game? Pretty good. Graphics, high. VSync is off. 16:9 aspect ratio. 90. Good. All right. I don't pay attention to this part. Nope. I would have picked Alien, but I thought, okay, if I'm gonna come back to this game, maybe do something a little different. I have no clue how this killer works, so just do it once. By the way, Blanket, enjoy Baldur's Gate 3 as much as you can. If you ever decide to do co-op, I'll be tagging along with you for the ride. I'm not gonna... I basically will just follow. Because there are certain things in co-op that you have to be very careful about. I don't know about you, Zach, but I like fan fiction. I was thinking of writing a crossover Baldur's Gate 3 with another game series. Because I think it'll be a very fun crossover. Thanks. Gotta love these filters. Yeah, I still think that this game is not exactly the best to be played all the time. I have no clue how this manifest works. I'm just winging it. So I can be invisible, I guess. I don't know what's going on here. I do find the maps a little repetitive. If you don't get specific things in this game, you basically will witness the same vanilla maps over and over again. That's what I remember about this game. I think everybody's staying together because I barely hear anything. Oh. Oh, so they can see you from... Nope, too far. Yeah, so basically you have to manifest to attack them. Got it. I still think this game is only like good for like certain occasions. And it's one of those games where you have to enjoy with other people. You can crawl out of TVs. Oh, you can. I did manage to kill 2 people with Alien. Ooh, nice. Where's the nearest hook? You have to be in ghost form to do it. Got it. I do notice that there are not a lot of hooks here. There are not a lot of hooks here. Cool. There's one nearby, I think. And here we go. That's it. Yeah, Zach, I remember now. I haven't played this game in a while, so it doesn't ring a bell to me. Okay. It's all coming back to me now, but I still stand by what I said. This is not a game I can play a whole lot of too much. There we go. Oh, I got an achievement! A fast death! Very interesting. Very interesting that I get a fast death. Interesting. And that's it. No more. That's it. No more. Yeah, I'm being very forgiving as a killer in this game because I played this game as a survivor, and let me tell you, once 2 survivors are completely dead, yeah. Where is the TV anyway? Where is the TV? Where is the TV? Is that it? That's it. That's it. Yeah. Gotta demanifest first. And project. That's cool. That's cool. So you can teleport to different places. That's nice. So that's what those outlines were about. Cool. I'm surprised this game is still going. I'm not really concerned with becoming getting all the survivors in this game because it's not that fun. You can crawl to any TV payment even far away. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So just, like I said, I'm very casual with this game. I just don't see the point in, you know, spending too much with this. The replay value of this game, in my opinion, is very, very small. But if you play this game with friends, and I mean really good friends, then I think this is where this game really shines. But playing this game with randoms, I don't think it's the best. I don't think this game is very good to play with randoms. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with this game. And this is me. Even if I knew how to play this game, that's what I think of this game. It's not exactly the most fun to play with randoms. Not the most fun. Cool. Okay. Like I said, I'm very forgiving to the survivors here. That, and I don't really know how to play this game. But I feel pretty happy that I am making it at least tolerable for these guys. Okay. Cool. Survivor found. Cool. Ooh, got him. That was good timing. It's all about the timing when you do the attack. It doesn't matter what killer you choose. That and lag. I'm only gonna do one game of this, and we can try doing a different game after this. Ooh, somebody failed a minigame. There you go. And where's the nearest hook? It's right here. Oh, and I can't freaking climb up there. Can you? Go there. First time I hook that player. One. You can hook a player only twice and they die? Is that a still thing or did they change it? Okay. Okay, let them escape. Let's finish the game. It's 3 times now instead of 2? I thought it was only 2. Yeah, let them finish the game. Once they got all the generators, let them go. Let them go. There's no point. That's it. Let them finish the game. There's no point. All right. Are they all gone now? Yeah. Like I said, it's always 3 times unless no one helped them. They skip a phase. Oh, got it. Okay, got it. Speaking of TVs, can you project there? No, you need to demanifest first. But I still don't regret this. It's Alright, that's it. The game is over. Thank God. Yeah, this is not a game I can play a whole lot of. That looks so awkward. Yeah, this is not a game I can play a whole lot of. I have to be in a very specific mood for this. And, like I said, it's a game that is very specific. You have to play it with friends to get the most out of it. Randoms, I don't see it being that enjoyable. Yeah, that's my opinion of this game. And speaking of PlanetSide 2, I know they're finally getting another update out to this game, but it has some annoying bugs and glitches that I'm avoiding in the time being. So when it comes to Baldur's Gate 3, Zach, I'm not going to be focusing a lot of time on that game anymore. Because I already beat the game, so I'll play this game just for fun, off screen most of the time, just to show you how different the game can be. And I think I guess already showed you a cutscene of this game already, so yeah. Oh, wait a minute, Zach. Don't tell me, Zach. People look at Dead by Daylight as competitive? People actually think Dead by Daylight is a competitive game? I'd have to disagree. No. No, I have to disagree. Dead by Daylight is not competitive enough for me. Nope. I know you can I know you can add abilities to make it easier to avoid the killer, but no. I don't see that game as being competitive. Nope. Sorry, I do not. I kid you not, Zach. The last time I played Dead by Daylight, I did it as an alien, and once I killed 2 killers, I let the other two players go. I just tag along with them, not trolling at all, and I let them finish the game. The game becomes a lot more difficult when there's only 2 survivors left. I still have to disagree. Dead by Daylight is not a competitive game. Well, to me, I don't see it as a competitive game. And if people take it very competitively, I don't know what to say. There's a lot other there's other games out there you can be competitive on. But Dead by Daylight, no. I don't see it being that way. It's you get more competitive action in other games out there. I know, Zach. I know you can kill all survivors. The game rewards you for it, but I don't see the point in it. I don't see the point. It's not satisfying. It is not satisfying even if I got them all. Nope. PlanetSide 2, Zach. Like I said before, I'm waiting for them to finally fix the game with with the Sunders and stuff. But this is a game that you have to be something you have to enjoy to other people as well. American Truck Simulator. This is a game that I already finished the grinding already, and apparently they're finally reworking California. They made the game competitive? Oh, that's wonderful. Well, thank God I don't have to play that game competitively. I'll be the nice guy, whether people like it or not. And when it comes to Phasmophobia, this game is another one of those things that I had to be in a specific mood for. Now, I am not the best ghost hunter in the game. I do not know. I'm not very good at puzzles or figuring things out. But even from a casual sense, this is a game that I can only play on occasion. And by that, I mean maybe once a week, once a month, depending on my mood. There's only so much you can do in this game. And even the VR aspect doesn't change it too much. Oh yeah, I know, Zach. I can only imagine. I can only imagine the reaction by survivors when they're playing the game and when they find a killer is not trolling and is actually being generous. So if I somehow make an impact like that to them, that makes me happy as well. I have to disagree. That game is not competitive. It's not fun competitively. Rainbow Six Siege, by compare, even I know Rainbow Six Siege is a different game here, but bear with me. Rainbow Six Siege is a competitive game, obviously, but at least it's satisfying when you do get a win in that game. At least you get the satisfaction of winning. Dead by Daylight, I don't see any satisfaction when you kill everybody. No, I do not. I know the game is all about killing all the survivors, but I don't feel any satisfaction in killing them all. Nope. I've done it before. Maybe once, I think, if I remember right. But no, it doesn't feel satisfying to me. There's just other games out there competitively that I enjoy more. And also, Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. They fixed that end game, that final room so many times. Hopefully that thing will be better by the time I get to it, finally. Yeah, I'll finish this game, Zach. I only got one more room to do. It took me a while to build up my nerves, but I'm not in the mood for this game tonight. I'll get to it. I just try my best to be in the mood for it. Also, this game, Placid Duck Simulator. Cute. What other games out there that... oh, Ready or Not. This game can be fun as well, but again, in very specific situations. I had a lot of fun with this game. I already produced a couple of videos in this game, Zach. You can check it out on YouTube anytime. I have a playlist for this. I do like the fact that they did improve in this game significantly. If I was in a tactical mood, this game can be very fun. I spent about 47 hours into this game, and it'll always have a room in my heart. It really is. What other games out there have not tried yet? I did revisit Played Up, but again, it's one of those games you have to be in a specific mood for. I do respect the fact that this game is possible to be played with one other person with you. You don't need 3 or 4 people. You just need one other person, and it can be fun. And you don't need to worry about grinding once you finally reach a certain level in this game. Again, I respect that. Power World. Let me tell you about Power World, Zach. I only played this game for 112 minutes, and I was done. Oh yeah, it is, Zach. When it comes to Power World, I saw the initial charm of the Pokemon, but again, survival games with me, I just don't have a huge interest. I just do not see a huge interest at all. I know this game, you can have Pokemon-style stuff in it. I mean, that's good for you, but I don't know. Eventually, it just gets boring because you've already done it. You've done everything in the game. You built everything, and I don't know. I just lost interest. So you built a huge empire. Good for you. But I don't really see much beyond in this game. I don't know. I know you can play this game in servers and cause mayhem, just like Minecraft, but I don't know. I don't see a huge appeal to this game, and I noticed that a lot of people have stopped playing this game already. There is the high point, and it's starting to go down. By the way, Zach, by the way, Zach, you want to see something interesting? We haven't done this game in a while. We might as well cover this game for a little bit, Zach. I haven't touched this game in months. The last time I touched this game was last year. So let's do this game for a bit. So Zach, if you want to see interesting cutscenes, FMV style, you might enjoy this. Let's do one mission or one broadcast here and see what it's like. I'm in the mood to do this game again. So we're gonna do not for broadcast. We're gonna do one mission. This game is not co-op, this is single player, but it's FMV.
evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm
Play.
Jeremy. Our main headlines tonight.
Campaign. Continue. Here we go. Let's do one cutscene for you, Zach. I haven't touched this game in a while. Let's do this.
Alex, oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen. Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it, now. Look left, Alex, out the window. See? They're all over it, little bastards. You're going to need a full charge to clear that many off. Hold down the big button until it's fully charged. Then release it to zap the little fuckers.
What are those things?
Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again. Great. That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't
Lovely.
let them build up.
We'll be going live to the National Nightly News. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on.
This has no credibility, Jenny.
On Channel 1 at 7 o'clock.
No professionalism.
What's wrong with this picture? And
It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I'd expect you to know the difference.
That's followed at 8 p.m. by a
Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
outside.
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Electric Fever Dream, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch as Helen.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
To 11:15, where
As she says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
It's the National Weather Report.
5, 4,
But now,
3,
it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
and I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefox, it's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we have so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
Armed with blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height and therefore able to be kicked away easily by young, healthy individuals. They do, however, pose a particular risk to the elderly or those with pre-existing medical conditions like fatal bruise syndrome.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
Whoops, I messed up already. Retire from checkpoint. That's what happens when you don't play a game in a while, you forget things. Why does the game minimize every single time that happens? Why?
Let's take a look at what's coming up later on.
This has no credibility, Jenny.
On Channel 1 at 7 o'clock.
No professionalism.
What's wrong with this picture? And
It's not a mess.
television.
Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I'd expect you to know the difference.
That's followed at 8 p.m. by a.
Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Outside.
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
And it gets more complicated. Wonderful.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
To 11:15.
As she says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10
One
seconds.
more time. I hope.
Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
the National Weather Report.
5, 4,
But now,
3,
it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson. For the
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
and I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefox, it's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs were so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
Armed with blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height and therefore able to be kicked away easily by young, healthy individuals. They do, however, pose a particular risk to the elderly or those with pre-existing medical conditions like fatal bruise syndrome.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
In response to a nationwide lack of toilet paper, which was of course raided by the Mrs. Snugglehugs to construct their vast hives, many of the nation's adults have turned to a more childish solution, or at least that's their excuse.
Transformation. Popular cemetery Johnny Handsleeves, who has recently been suffering with his health, sent us this photo today, presumably in a pathetic attempt to stay relevant at a time of global crisis.
Since receiving his test results, things in Johnny's life have taken a surprising turn. He's certainly using the lockdown to reinvent himself.
It seems that rumours that Johnny has been ill were just that, and that he has, in fact, developed superhuman powers. Renaming himself Captain Han, he has pledged to fight crime, mainly in the agricultural sector.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborgen Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborgen Horgensbrood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Svorsborgen Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Greetings from Dante's Tate, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you. I don't know what a Mrs. Pluckless Pug is, but they sound like they're causing you guys real problems.
It's an interesting
We've been
FAB
trapped
game.
down for 8,961 days now, and all I can say is I sure am glad Mum and Dad chose not to get on that escape craft. Since they grew me and the rest of the family, we've been getting on famously, and sometimes Mum stops crying for upwards of 20 minutes. Also, it turns out, at push, you can eat flards. If you can handle
This
the
is more fun than
cramps and the
FNAF.
amnesia. Greetings from Dante's Taint, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But everyone knows time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why baths take so long.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bath,
The quicker the relativistic forces of temporal causality will have a measurable effect upon the fixed dimensional parameters of your environment.
yes, I've said that many times.
Papers, please. With the lockdown becoming ever more rigorously enforced, having a passport is becoming increasingly important, Alex.
The government caused controversy today by announcing a fresh charge of passport fraud with an imaginative form of punishment for those found guilty of this brand new but incredibly serious crime.
The international community have been critical of Advance's decision to begin branding those found to be abetting passport fraudsters. The red hot metal may seem painful,
These
but
can
I'm
go on
told
for a
it's
while,
actually
too.
preferable to most music currently in the charts.
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Good evening. In these difficult times, it's important that we all feel united, that we're all in this together. And for a short time, we must bear significant change. To help myself come to terms with these tough but transitory
Annoying.
times, I've written a list of things that are just as temporary as all of this discomfort. I thought it would be helpful to share my list with all of you. Christmas with the in-laws. Your child's school play.
Does anybody know what's going on?
That phase you still don't talk about. Your New Year's resolution. Your husband's hairline. Your waistline. Your term in office. Your fleeting lifetime. And all of human endeavour. I hope my relatable list has allowed you to find reassurance.
Not a lot of censoring.
To know that just
surprisingly.
as these things pass us by, so too will this crisis. Together we will endure, as we always have. Thank you.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with brave roving reporter Patrick Allen, while I check in with two friends of the programme who find themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a quiz. Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you might like if you were, say, a news programme.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Remington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
With what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lywell.
Oh, I like her.
No, you don't. Why do you do that? National Nightly News.
Props to the actors that made this possible.
First tonight, how did we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingsfield, Milkirky is the CEO of Remington's Fist, internationally respected business Svengali, Sophia Remington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
The voices attract dead scientists. I don't really
I have no
know
clue what's
why.
going on.
Money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire Snugglehugs range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Remington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child's toy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia Remington. You are preening by a metal vessel, and where you venture, you will see neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little
Multitasking.
executioner
Yep, zap.
wiggle and wave his tiny noose and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously. And he used the money
In real
he made
life,
to
there's more
found
than one
Rimming
person
Toys,
that is in the
which
control
is now
room
just
like
one
this.
small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Remington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory, another one of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today, to tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
We said science! Science!
Yes, Zach,
We hear it
yes,
song
no
of the
crawling
breeze.
babies.
It's breath
Why are there
on
crawling
wind.
babies in this game? Who
Fast
cares?
Under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
Won't be my feature she's making up next.
Remington's Fist is proud to present Snuggle Traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each box of Snuggle Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehug in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes. And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box.
How many crawling babies
now
are
that
out
is
there?
affordable peace of mind.
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey, I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about Snuggle Traps is they're powered by next-generation Flardinium batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming. And
Look at all
yelling.
the reactions in
Your
real
friends
time. I love
are
it.
Crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys. But they're explosive fun.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Was that all right?
Oh, yes, Doctor, that was exactly what we...
She seems very nice, that young Miss Remington.
I think she'd make an...
Again,
interesting
how
dinner
long
guest.
are these actors
so?
on screen?
I think I'd rather spend
Every
the
time you
evening
do the
shoving
filming.
Delia's sacred crystals up my skeptical arsehole.
Hello, mate. It's Dave. You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
And the isolation idealists.
How much effort put into these cutscenes or FMVs? I give it respect for
Yeah,
that.
well, it's been a long time coming. Yeah, exactly. You said it, I've said it. He must know, he's not stupid. I just don't want it getting back to him that it came from us. No, Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna work. We'll get him. I've made the cake. You're on the balloons. Got no idea how old he is. 40? 17? Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3... Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Roof. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international...
This is more fun than FNAF.
And we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, people are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
What's going on in this scene?
Persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit!
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over, but it won't.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to act
these
now
crawling
and
things
begin
again.
sacrificing our firstborn, or to push a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully we will...
I think in real life you can also do it as well.
Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health, so the system can actually...
So this is sort of like what it's like to do in real life, in a way.
The Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within.
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army amassing an army to kidnap
That's you. That's what you sound like. That's you. That's what you sound like.
But
me.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
I'm not lying. You are.
Oh, good one. Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Bannon. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello. I'm here. I'm here live.
No, apparently not, Zach.
Broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yes,
this is one long cutscene, by the way, Zach.
Behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. But my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise. In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor.
I don't think he's actually outside. Look at the background.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy. Not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following.
I'm more concerned about the background, Zach. I don't think he's outside.
Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
Mm-hmm. And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Oh, he's not on the street.
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
He's not in the street. Look at that. It's so static.
Are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? Oh, God. I'm just looking for a sign.
Look at that. Look at the back. Look at the cutout. Look at the cutout background. You can see it, just barely.
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that is like, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon. Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest.
Of course.
Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom technically, but you know, I couldn't face it. You know, it's terrible out there. I don't want to go out.
Yep.
They're everywhere.
How obvious.
I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Can you hear that sound? What the hell's that?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like
Why do you have sponges?
a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
So you're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit. Fucking, listen to me, you bastards. If you're out there, just piss off, you little fucking snuggle fucks. I'm too talented to die. Oh, what the fucking hell? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, God.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off. What do you see, Patrick?
I see only the devil. I see only Satan. Oh, God, no. They're coming to me.
What?
Thank you, Patrick, for that report, showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be happy to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles.
I have no clue what's going on.
After this.
I have no clue what's going on.
You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Your children are out.
Dave here. I've run into a few problems getting back, although not as bad as yours. Looks like you've got one loose in the studio. Whack it on the head if it gives you any trouble. It's pretty bad here too, mate. They've got on board. Captain's down. Worse, chef's down and we're out of rum. Not sure I'm going to make it to sobriety or dry land. If I had a missus, I'd ask you to tell her that I love her, but to be honest, I've kind of pissed my life away, mate.
This is one long scene.
At least I'm outdoors, eh?
Or abandon them to a life of shame and mockery and eventual death on the streets. So you sent them to fly with us.
I don't know what the fan is for.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to.
I guess
I don't have to.
you know what's lurking in the water.
No, you're being a child.
What are these
I'm not.
crawling babies about?
I'm not. I'm not. No? No? Oh, 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight, we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people felt it's not our
What are
job
these
to
crawling
entertain the
babies
public
about?
with absolute nonsense, other, more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win.
There's no checkpoint, really. I mean,
And
there
who
sort
will
of is,
National
but
Nightly
it's
lose?
kind of weird.
Fuck off, Jenny. There's one thing to do this to me. There's not to do fucking puns. So, how do we play? Well, hey, Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah. I think I heard about that actually. Yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yeah. You called during nap time, so.
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy, you sausage. I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else, yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Oh,
Jeremy, thank you. This.
Is that? What is that?
It's my athletic
Yeah.
support, Jeremy.
And crawling babies.
But I've signed
For
it,
some
so-
reason.
Oh, well then, what a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once-in-a-lifetime prize?
Why are there crawling
Jeremy?
babies here?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said
Why
it
are there
now,
crawling
haven't you?
babies?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie.
Why are there
Always has
crawling
been.
babies?
I'm a human woman, and my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
You really gotta listen to the sound
Brilliant!
cues.
Right, well, shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What? I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct, the colour of my nipples. And finally, Angie dear,
What is going
my
on in this
star sign?
show?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human.
The guy
understanding
number
of the
one is so describing this accurately.
Unbelievable, that is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you
Yes.
do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave away? Was it the glamour?
This is one long cutscene.
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, if you must
I have
play
no clue
this
what's going on in this show anymore.
I am a theatrical agent. I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffee Cup, and Jodie Carpetburn, amongst others.
Why are there crawling babies in my
How's
studio?
the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause
Exactly,
in all of
Zach.
my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us?
Also, crawling
Well,
babies,
I work from
because
home, you know, to keep costs
yeah.
down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time, we got time.
Well, if it's not too bold,
That thing is
I think
annoying.
I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right, don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children.
Good job multitasking here.
People still let you near their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
How long is this?
We'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers.
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
I think, yes. I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems
I have no
with
clue
his
what's going on.
rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Yes, right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear, because all of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his son.
Yeah, that's true, Zach, but trust me, these
then
jobs
he
still
meets
exist.
someone that will
Somebody has to
change
control
his
the camera
life
angles in a
forever.
live broadcast.
This
Especially in
is
sporting
fucking
events.
Gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise, old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to
Wow,
find
this is a long
happiness
scene.
in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow. You really have taken yourself to new depths. And what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit. Fuck.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you all right, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the
Wow.
animals learn a thing or two
This
about
has been going on for more than 20 minutes.
Yeah, and Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave, stops trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end. We end on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's very
This is one long
repetitive,
scene.
so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah, I might be able to... Hang on. Can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
What?
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I?
What?
Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all.
Right.
I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to endure.
You turn this shitting thing up. Well, there's all sorts of creatures down on Dangly Doodle Farm. Like
Look at the guy in camera
Mr.
one. That's
Octopus,
freaking hilarious.
Way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow.
Look at number one. Look at the guy's reaction to number one. He's like, yeah, I'm not getting paid enough for this. No.
Be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair.
Another musical number because why not?
What's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end
What is
up
going
at the
on?
bus by the zoo. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse,
What is going on?
he owned a massive house, ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear,
I'm trying to go with him
what's
here.
that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations. Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications.
No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations. You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualization
Music is catchy.
from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Pretty much run its course. That's all we have
Oh,
time
that
for
thing
tonight.
is back.
But before we go, I just wanted to leave
That's
you with this
freaking
final
annoying.
thought. And by you, I actually mean you, Alex. Up in the broadcast room, making sure we all look our best and keeping the signal strong and the language
No.
mild. And Alex is damn good at it.
What? Why are
Alex is
there
our invisible
crawling
foundation.
dolls in this
You
game?
at home can't see them, but they're always there, keeping us afloat. Of course, we can see you, Alex. Of course, we can see you.
This is one long scene, by the way. There are no cuts.
Do you remember? I tried to catch your eye, but I think you must have been deep in thought because you just sort of walked past me like I
Jesus
wasn't
Christ,
there.
those things are annoying.
I try and sit in your eye line in the canteen some days.
You really need to listen to sound cues for those
If I'm
things.
honest. Oh no, it's wrong. I know you're married. I've done some digging. I found out about the fact that you risked being arrested to help Chris, and that you stretched yourself to let Susie go travelling. And you're no pushover parent either. You kept Charlie safe, even if he resents you for it. At least that's what he told me when I talked to him. Oh, don't worry, Alex. I wore a disguise. And I spoke like this so he wouldn't recognize
I have no
me
clue what's
famous
going on
voice.
in this show anymore. I know I said it more than
Crazy,
once, but I
Alex.
really don't know what's going on.
I don't want you to think
We
I
got
would
killer
ever do
dolls
anything to
and
hurt Charlie or Susie.
some musical numbers.
Sam's lucky. Lucky to have
This is
you,
one
Alex,
long
but
scene.
if something happened, could you possibly love me? I mean, if Sam had a terrible accident, obviously not now. I know you love your family, but if something happened, say Sam took a massive
Glowing red
electric
eyes don't
shock
help.
and went into some sort of coma, could you love me then? Could you? Would you, please? My name's Megan
Those
Wolf.
things are freaking annoying.
Something off the plug, Alex. Have a deceitful night. And we're out. God, I'll tell you something. It was like a God-given relief being able to use my own voice there for a second. I've been doing this posh gobshite's voice for 10 years now. It's messing with me something fierce. Will we go for a gargle tonight?
Yeah, those dolls are freaking annoying.
Oh, come on, you dry shite. They're only toys.
We got
Wait.
crazy
Just a little one.
People ask how I got
While we
started
wait
in
for
business,
Alex
and
to
I
wake
gotta
up from
say,
that coma.
I used to own an entire range.
It's still going. Amazing.
Hello?
We gave ladies more of a hunch look.
Wake up.
I used to have eventual
Wake up.
Wake up, Alex! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up, Alex! Alex! Wake up! Wake up! Wake
What is this now? What, we failed? We need to do that again? Complete the lockdown broadcast. Hey, at least we got through that. Okay.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
Well, we somehow got through
Our main
that.
headlines tonight.
Okay. Well, I'm not going through another one. Holy crap. How long did that go? What, 30, 40 minutes? 40 minutes. Jesus, that was freaking long. Wow. Well, Zach, that was a very interesting thing. People singing again. Why not? So, okay, it's almost midnight here. I'm just gonna wrap things up here. I could go on a little longer, but we're losing an hour here today, and I think most people are asleep at this point. But tomorrow is going to be interesting because I will try to revisit older games, like I said, Zach. I'm just trying to decide what to do because there's simply too many freaking games. Too many, and I'm very lucky to have these. I'm very, very fortunate. Very, very lucky. And with that being said, it's challenging to find out, okay, what do I want to do? So, anyway, I digress. I'm going to head off here, and I'll be back tomorrow. It's good to be back. So, yes, I'm alive. Still here. Just needed time for myself. It's good to see you, Zach. And we'll try to do more VR games. I didn't forget about that. I'm going to try. Take it easy, guys. See you tomorrow.